Madeline wants to get going. Right when she knows I'm doing something. Hello. Welcome back to me, because I haven't updated in a very long time. Mostly because I was doing school, and that gets really hectic, and I was really stressed out. So here we are again. You may notice a change of scenery, maybe you don't, because I moved back to Florida. I'm no longer in Arizona. My cats are very excited about me talking to myself, and so they think this is a really great time to be very active. They want to talk too, and they want to play around as well, which is real nice. My room is very hot. It kind of sucks. My dad keeps the house at a nice cool 78 degrees in the summer. And there's something wrong with the ductwork in my bedroom, and so it's at a nice cool 82 degrees right now, which is real fun. So I graduated, I have 2 degrees. I extended my time for no reason because I still didn't get to study abroad, and we're still in the middle of it next, so joke's on me. I moved back to Florida in May, like literally the day I graduated. I just got all my stuff in a moving van and moved back to Florida. It took like 4 days. It was not fun. Driving for 4 days with all your stuff is not fun, especially when you have pets, because finding places to stay that allow you to have your pets is kind of difficult. All right, let's go get in your kennel. Let's go, kennel. Oh, kennel, let's go. That's a good boy. But yeah, I'm still not completely unpacked. I got all the boxes unpacked, but I still have to take stuff to like donate, clothes and like dishes and stuff that I'm not going to use, and I still have all like my scrapbook stuff that I haven't gone through, to organize that and actually put into a book, because that's what I had planned to do for the past 2 months, was to go through my scrapbook stuff. Like in May I had planned to be completely unpacked, and then for June and July to do scrapbooking and work on my videos, but no, I did none of those things. So I get to start that now. Oh, it's a bottlenose snapping turtle too. It's the mean ones. Mean, ugly guys. He should not be up here, but he is. You digging a little hole, friend? What are you doing? These guys will take your finger right off. And I guess Aberforth's never seen a turtle before. But Owen doesn't care. Maddox doesn't care. But Aberforth feels... Maddox is scared of it too. Alright. Speaking of what I've been up to since I've been back, my mom had already planned 2 vacations for us when we got back. So one was to go to Family Cafe, which is a disability conference. But her dog attacked my cat, and I had to give her medicine, so I didn't go. And the second one was we went to SeaWorld, because her friend told me to get free tickets, because I'm a veteran. So I got free tickets, and so we went to SeaWorld, which was a massive mistake. If you know anything about SeaWorld, it used to be a fairly small park that is now a large park that operates as a small park. So exiting the place that dumps you right out on a regular road, rather than putting you out on a by road or having everybody kind of go down separate lanes into one line. Everybody converges into one spot, and you try to get out, but nobody's going to let you in. So if you parked towards the exit, you didn't realize that you parked at the exit, you're not going to be able to get out, and so it just kind of sucks. But they have a lot of roller coasters. But yeah, SeaWorld was weird. Like, for the show, like the Shamu show, they were preaching all this like sustainability stuff, but then at the end of the night they had fireworks, so that was really confusing. And then also they didn't close the show once it started. They like continued to just let people come in, and so instead of people coming in and having a place to sit, they were coming in and just standing in the walkway, which if you've been to any other theme park, you know you don't do that. You wait for the next show, or you look around for a seat and then you go sit down. You don't stand in the walkway. But so the other thing that we did while we were in SeaWorld is we went to Hollywood Studios the next day. We got to ride Rise of the Resistance twice, but it broke down the second time we went on it. We did a rider swap because my mom has a service dog, and so one half of the group got to go and then the other half of the group got to go because somebody has to sit with the service dog. It's like a child, it can't go on the ride, and so somebody has to sit with it. And seeing Batu was really kind of cool. I tried the blue and the green milk. They were fine. You only need to get it once. You don't need to get it any other time. I also tried to go on the Skyliner while we were there, but it broke down. And that was like the one thing I was most excited about, was getting on the Skyliner. Who cares about anything else? I wanted to go on the Skyliner, and it was down. So what else have I been up to since I've been here? I've been trying to get back into exercising again, so I've been going on walks every day. I rediscovered the Jacksonville-Baldwin Trail, which used to be an old railroad line, I guess. And so that's been pretty fun, just being able to walk in like a tree-covered pathway again. There's just a dung beetle out here. I don't think I've ever seen one before. So this is pretty cool. I haven't like talked in a while, like actually talked, so this is weird. I don't know what I'm gonna say when I start a sentence, but that's normally how I speak. I just start talking and stuff comes out of my mouth and it probably doesn't make sense. Nothing's changed. I'm still doing that. Some of the other stuff that I've been doing is getting used to living with people again, because you kind of have to work around everybody's schedule and trying to figure out where you're going to be in what room at what time so that you don't bother anyone. That's been kind of weird again. Coming out of your room and there's somebody actually sitting in the other room, that's weird. And then of course cleaning up after other people. I'm not just cleaning up after myself, so I've just been doing a lot of cleaning. It's mildly stressful. One of the other things that I've been kind of up to is just finding new breakfast spots. I like going to breakfast sometimes, just be alone, drink some coffee, read a book or something. I used to do that a lot when I lived in Tucson before the pandemic. I would just go like once a week and I'd go out to breakfast and like go over my schedule for the week and stuff like that. But so I've kind of been looking around at places here to do that as well. So that's been kind of fun, just exploring different parts of Jacksonville. To continue on about talking about exploring Jacksonville, it's been kind of fun doing that as well. Just finding new places to kind of go for a walk. Like I've been walking the Baldwin-Jacksonville Trail, but going to different parts of Jacksonville to see what there is to see, like walking the river walk and seeing what's changed there. I've also gone to the beach a lot with my mom, which has been really fun. She doesn't really have anybody to go out with, is what she says. But I'm very much of the belief of just go out, so that's what I've just been doing, is just leaving the house and then convincing her to come with me, and I think she's enjoying herself. My foot fell asleep because I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. Also, please ignore my gigantic microphone. It is new and I'm trying it out to see how I like it. There's also another one back there that I want to try out, but I just haven't. Because I haven't worked out the situation in my room and lighting it and background and stuff, so it's just kind of messy everywhere right now. Now that I've kind of run out of things to talk about, I'm gonna pass it along to me in another situation. Maybe another room, maybe in a different outfit, maybe talking about something completely different than what this entire video has been. So I'll see you next time, and let's move along to Michelle in a different place. So this next segment's me asking for advice, so I'm a little embarrassed about this one, so I'm gonna go back here. Can anyone tell me why is it that I find Jan Schuyler, you know, Tim and Eric character, Channel 5 News team, husband and wife duo, Wayne and Jan, why is it that I find Jan so attractive? And maybe even more, could you maybe tell me where I could meet someone like Jan? Or is it that I want to look like this woman? Is this someone that I want to be? Because I'm having a hard time differentiating between the two. I mean, does anybody remember like the Harry Style phase I went through? Tried to do my hair like that and everything. Didn't work out. I mean, Curtis Connor went through a Harry Styles phase too, so I wasn't the only one. Is it just that it's 30-year-old Tim Heidecker in makeup and I think he's really hot? I mean, 30-year-old Tim Heidecker is very attractive. I mean, like, you can't give it to him that. 45-year-old Tim Heidecker is very attractive. I mean, there's no possible way that this could just be me hyper-focusing on something completely arbitrary for the time being. There's, like, no way that that's what's happening, that, like, because I've been so long just thinking about things related to academic properties that finally I have some time to enjoy something that my brain just decides to latch on to the first thing that it finds. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do about this anymore, and I'm so confused, and I just would like somebody to work it out for me. Is it just that I am bored with the way that I look because I haven't cut my hair in a year and a half, and being blonde is something that I quite enjoy, so having a blonde bowl cut would be hilarious to me, especially since I already wear oversized glasses? What is it? What is it? Can anyone tell me? I'm at a loss. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was just hyperfixating, so I don't really care about this anymore. See you guys later. Have a good weekend.